Beauty. My name is Jennifer, and here on my channel I like to chat about all things beauty and makeup. Today I have what's on my chopping block. So I did a declutter over Vlogmas, and I got rid of quite a bit. But I feel like there are still a few palettes that I need to revisit and see how I really feel about them. So I'll start with my ColourPop palettes. So these three right here, I originally decluttered by the Rosé, and then I changed my mind and brought it back in. But I really feel like these three are too similar. By the Rosé looks like this. It's a beautiful color story. And then you have Blush Crush, which looks like this. It looks like it's seen better days, but it doesn't seem too far off from By the Rosé. And then I have Secret Admirer, which I honestly mostly kept because, like, it's so stinking cute. But I figured this would be a good time to pull it out for Valentine's Day, especially as I, like, feel semi-tempted to purchase the ColourPop Valentine's Day launch. But, like, really, I have these palettes. Why? Honestly, Blush Crush and By the Rosé seem the most similar to me. I have considered pulling out the shades I really like from Blush Crush and putting in my singles that I have, because I've depotted a bunch of ColourPop 9-pan palettes, and then I would still have this as like a full complete color story and this is a full complete color story. But I want to play with all three palettes a little bit more and see, like, how similar of a look do I get, and do I feel like I absolutely cannot let go of any of these, because these may be similar, but they're similar to a lot of other palettes that I have in my collection as well. So even though those three are the ones that I pulled, they're actually similar to, like, the Nomad is one I can think of off the top of my head. And to be honest, you know, if I'm gonna pull for a color story like that, I'm gonna pull either the Nomad or the ColourPop Menage a Moi. So I kind of need to figure out where my priorities are. And then I have the ColourPop All Amethyst. I actually thought this was a really beautiful palette, but if I'm being honest with myself, if I'm pulling for a purple palette, this is not my first thought. So I kind of need to see, like, do I really love it, or do I just think I do because I love purple palettes and I like the look that I made with it? And, you know, if I compare it to the other purple palettes in my collection, which one am I going to pull for first, or is it too similar? And then finally, I have the ColourPop Plush Like Me. Again, this is a gorgeous color story. Like, I love the velvet packaging on this. It's so, like, 90s grunge. I don't know. But I don't really like golds very much. And there's a little, like, this is kind of a bronzy gold. I'm not big on this shade. I love this whole row. But again, this is very similar to the Sigma Nomad palette. Which one am I going to pick? Probably the Sigma Nomad. But I need to use it. Like, I need to use it a couple more times and see how I feel about it. Finally, for ColourPop, I have the Misunderstood palette. Now, I used this in a project, and I felt like I really liked the shimmer shades. But I'm kind of feeling like I can maybe let this go, but I want to make sure. I feel like I have enough, like, singles and other shimmer shades that I'm going to reach for those before I pull this palette out to pull a shimmer shade. And there's not many mattes in here, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 mattes in here, and one, are you a sequin matte? No, you're a shimmer. Crap, I just made a mess, whatever. So there's 5 mattes in here, and there's 2 brown, 1 blue, 1 black. So I do like the variety of mattes, that they're not all brown or not all, like, cool tone gray. I just don't know. I need more time with this. I need to use this in a way where I'm making full looks with it and not trying to use it no pan left behind style, because I feel like that let me know that I think the shimmers are beautiful, but not if I like this for full looks. Not enough anyways. And then I have 3 Nomad palettes. Please don't come for me if you're a Nomad stan. If you're a Nomad stan, I do love Nomad. I have a couple palettes that I know are nowhere near on the chopping block, but I have the America's Parks palette. This palette, I love the shimmers in here, but the mattes seem to get really muddy on me. So I need to see if it's just me or if it's the palette, and maybe if I can figure out how to use this. I was pretty ready to just declutter it, and then like I swatched some of the shimmers and I was like, no, you're not, girl. But I don't want to keep a palette just for shimmers, so I need more time with this. And then I have the Iceland Fire and Ice. This was consistently at the bottom of my palette ranking last year. And because I like Nomad, I didn't want to declutter it. And I just don't know. Like, I like the blue side of the palette, but I honestly don't go for blue eyeshadow that much. I mean, when I do wear it, I enjoy it, but I just don't go for it that much. And then I don't know what to do with this half of the palette. I'm gonna be honest, like, I could make a look out of this and deepen up the outer corner with that. I don't know what else to do with it. I'm not very good at mixing like the different tones in here. So I need more time to play with this. And then finally, I have the Nomad Berlin Underground. This is a pretty grungy color story. It has 1 matte and 1 sequin matte, and all the rest are satins or shimmers. And I just don't really find myself reaching for this type of formula that much, but I love this palette. So I don't know. Those are what's on the chopping block. My goal is to use each at least 2 times and make my decision. And of course, if I need more time with it, I will take that time. So if you like this video, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. And if you would like to see more makeup and beauty content from me, hit that subscribe button and I'll have more coming at you. I hope wherever you are, you have a wonderful day, and bye.